support.
The maestro, please!
Well, I hope everyone in the United States had a good Thanksgiving and everyone else in the rest of the world had a good Thursday. This'll be for the week of
November 29th, 2025.
On this damn music back in 1978, Briefcase Full of Blues, the debut studio album from the Blues Brothers, would be released. Initially a gag for Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi on Saturday Night Live, it would go on to become one of the best-selling, if not the best-selling, blues album of all time. Rosalia's Luck's holding on to that top spot on the classical charts, and considering it's Rosalia, it might stay up there for a minute.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Okay, at this point we're post-Thanksgiving, so I wouldn't mind them all being Christmas albums, but the best of Sade holding on at number 5.
Singing.
I love rock and roll!
I'm actually curious if any Christmas albums start dominating the rock charts this year.
It's bigger than hip-hop, hip-hop.
Somebody told me that we broke up. Now you wanna fly, getting paid in the zoo. But it's cool, get your bell rung. I do this shit begrudgingly, you do it.
Following up Lauren 2 back in 2021, we get studio album number 8 from Wale, and his first after he's now signed on Def Jam.
What's the truth? What's a lie? Help me God, help me Lord. Face your fears, dry your eyes, grandma died.
Following his 2-year hiatus after Hope in 2023, we get EP number 3 from NF, and 2 features on this 6-track EP, one with Machine Gun Kelly and another with James Arthur.
A love bipolar, finally over. Oh, for you.
The third album in the Over It trilogy from Summer Walker. We had Over It in 2019 and Still Over It in 2021, so 4 years later, Summer Walker can ultimately say that she is indeed finally over it. Oddly enough, Lady Gaga's Mayhem and Tame Impala's Deadbeat seem to be trading back and forth on the number 1 spot right now.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
Holding on in the top 5, we might ultimately end up stop talking about this before the year ends.
What's the truth? What's a lie? Help me God, help me Lord. Face your fears, dry your eyes, grandma died.
I know it's on the hip-hop chart, and I know NF is known as a rapper, but oddly enough, the tracks Home and Sorry actually do not feature any rapping, and since the EP is only 6 tracks, that means a third of the album is actually not rapping.
That's what I want, that's what I want. That's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want.
In comparison to what I just said about the K-Pop Demon Hunter soundtrack, I think this is still going to be up here by the time we get into 2026.
A love bipolar, finally over. Oh, for you.
Obviously, a lot of allusions to marriage in this, considering the album cover. It's also released on 2 discs. Disc 1 is For Better, Disc 2 is For Worse. And there's also a couple of different versions of it. There's the after party version, the cocktail hour version, so we're really going all in on, you know, the wedding theme.
You've been cheating it all.
I'm really curious to see if this actually holds on to the number 1 spot for the remainder of the year. It only has to do like, what, 4 or 5 more weeks? But those Christmas albums are really hard to beat sometimes. There we go, wrapping up November with a lot of R&B and hip-hop, and considering we haven't had much this year, I'm not exactly complaining, but let's see how the last month of the year starts off next week.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro!